Hello, myself Dr. Sushil Soman, Professor and HOD Department of Repertory, Anantara Open Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, Aripata. This is classification of repertory, part 2. In this part, we will mainly focus on the classification on the basis of philosophy. Now, depending upon philosophy, there are two types of repertories. Repertories with philosophy, it is also called as logico-utilitarian repertories. Now, the definition. These are the repertories which not only index the symptoms of homeopathic materia medica, but also emphasizes on their utility in the process of elimination of non-indicated medicine. And for doing this indexing, they have mainly followed two mechanisms. One mechanism is idea of breaking the symptom, and another, they have not given much importance to the prover's language. Now let us first say what is meant by this idea of breaking symptom. Now in materia medica, symptoms are given descriptively, symptoms are given paragraph wise, symptoms are given in a line. So what they have done, for them indexing this lines paragraph was difficult, so they have break this symptom depending upon the important keyword of that symptom, identifying which is the most keyword of this symptom, identifying the alphabet of that keyword and indexing it. Then identifying the elements, that is location, sensation, modality of a specific symptom, dividing that symptom under this heading, and depending upon the philosophy, depending upon the plan and construction, they have scattered this location, sensation, modality under different parts. So this is the main one mechanism, idea of breaking symptom, and another mechanism less important is given to prover's language in order to enhance the utility of this index for elimination of non-indicated medicine, that is repertorization. This class is further divided into two more subtypes. One is logico-utilitarian repertories based on the deductive logic or based on the philosophy of general to particular, logico-utilitarian repertories based on inductive logic, or the repertories based on the philosophy of particular to general. Now in this we will see what is exactly the meaning of this general to particular. Now in the first group, in the first subtype, logico-utilitarian repertories based on the philosophy of general to particular, this word general to particular is applicable to two things. One is arrangement of rubric. So when we see this type of repertory, the arrangement of rubric is from most general rubric and proceeding towards the particular rubric. Here again, do not confuse with the word general rubric, general symptom, and particular rubric and particular symptom that we have already discussed so many times in the lecture. So the arrangement wise, the first is most general rubric and further it proceeds to the particular rubric. And in the philosophy, they are giving more emphasis on the importance of general symptom, and the examples of this group, that is repertories with philosophy or logico-utilitarian repertories based from general to particular, is all the Kant's work. So there are two terms I use. The Kant's various editions of Kant repertory is an example of this repertory group. Then various versions of Kant's modified repertory, and Kant's modified repertory like repertory by Perry Smith, repertory by Joost Kunzel, repertory by Diwan Harishchan, and repertory is constructed under the influence of Kant's influence, like modern repertory, like synthesis repertory, complete repertory, synthetic repertory. Because of time limitation and space limitation, I am not going into the details of these examples. But remember, these examples you can take it from any other book, and you should mention that examples in the full name and with the name of author. So for this logico-utilitarian, general to particular, to remember all the works of Kant, all the various modified version of Kant's repertory, and the repertory is constructed on the basis of Kant's influence of philosophy. All these are the example. Then the another type, that is logico-utilitarian from particular to general. Now what is the meaning of this particular to general? In this particular to general applies to the arrangement and again philosophy. In the arrangement is usually the symptoms are divided into location, sensation, modality, concomitant, and depending upon the plan and construction, they have been arranged in that repertory. Then in the philosophy, they specify more on the importance of particular symptom. In the example of this group, so all the repertory is based on Boning-Hussein's philosophy comes under this logico-utilitarian group of repertory subtype particular to general. All Boning-Hussein's work, that is all 4 works done by Boning-Hussein and Boger's work, that is mainly Boger-Boning-Hussein's characteristic repertory, Boger synoptic key. Then what are the advantages of this type of repertory? The main advantage of this type of repertory, that this type of repertory, they are good as far as the utility is concerned. They are very much useful for formal repertorization, and one more advantage is that there is a flexibility for addition of medicine or flexibility for addition of rubric. And the main disadvantage of this type of repertory, as they do not give much importance to the prover's language, there is a loss of purity and finer shades of the words used by prover. And one more drawback, that occasionally, very rarely, this repertory can lead to the formation of new symptom which is not present in the original materia medica. Thank you.